Today we're at the Cooperative Extension Service, corner of George and Chestnut Street, and we're talking to a couple of guys from the Goldsboro Kiwanis Club, who's here bringing much-needed supplies to the center to help people out here in this situation. What's your name, mister?
Mr. Hal Forrester.
That's exactly right. And you are?
Jim Vernon.
Jim, good to see you. Thank you very much for being with us. Now, where did these supplies come from?
We bought them for our concession stand at the train.
Yeah, at the Kiwanis train out in Herman Park.
We didn't need them. We're out of business now, so.
All right, now what do you mean you're out of business? You mean the season's over?
The season's over.
The season, okay.
The train was
yeah, train got water
so we're not
down.
going to be able to run until we get it repaired.
Okay, well, how much damage was done?
Well, I think it's the starter. The starter's bad. We're going to have to remove that and try to install a new one.
Now, this train's almost 60 years old.
Yes, it is.
So how hard are the parts to find for it?
Very hard.
Fortunately, I think we have a spare. So
Oh, do you? Oh, that's wonderful.
We have a
Getting the
spare.
old one off and
Okay.
the new one on.
So the train was damaged during the storm.
Right.
Starter may be bad.
We had
so
water come up in the tunnel about 6 or 7 inches deep in there.
Hard to run a train through there.
It is.
All right.
They're not aquatic.
It's not a submarine train, is it?
No, it isn't.
So the season's pretty much over for you then.
Yeah, we might be able to run in December, the jingle in the park, if we can get the train going.
Yeah, jingle in the park. We have an October run, but we won't do it this year.
Okay.
For,
Well, okay. The not going to be able to do it this year, but then the season will start up again when?
In April.
April next year.
For
Right.
6 months.
All right. Well, appreciate you bringing these supplies over. They're badly needed, and I thank you very much, and we appreciate the Goldsboro Kiwanis.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it, Hal. Jim, thank you.
Yes, sir, baby.
Now we're talking with Debbie Jones here at the WayneCenter. Debbie, you're pretty much heading this thing up here, so how's it been going?
It's been very busy. Yesterday we saw 250 people, and we have already seen 101 so far today.
My goodness, and it's still early in the day, and I understand that some people are actually getting here by walking
Yes,
to
that's
get
true.
here practically from across town.
Yes,
Now, generally, people are getting here by transportation means, by Gateway or GWTA
Right.
and other means.
that's correct.
But that many people, where are all these supplies coming from? These clothes and this water and food?
Donations, some things have come from FEMA, and then some things have come from the state as well. But for the most part, it's individual donations, churches, civic groups, people being generous and donating.
Let me ask you about the volunteers. From where are they coming?
They are also coming from the community. I do have some DSS employees working throughout the community, but we are receiving more offers to volunteer than we can actually utilize.
Well, that's good news.
It is. It's wonderful news.
I guess that says a lot about the character of our community.
This community is well known for pulling together and organizations working together, and the outpouring has been very generous and very much appreciated.
A lot of the organizations, civic organizations such as the
Absolutely.
Goldsboro Kiwanis and others have been
Yes.
very generous.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, now what are the hours here, and so how many hours are you guys working here?
We are open from 8 to 5 every day except Sunday. We are going to take tomorrow off. My employees have been working hard for 8 days straight, and they need a break.
You're ready for that?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then after we wrap up operations here, we'll begin with disaster food stamps and crisis intervention services.
All right, now that will be next week at some point.
Yes.
And what about Monday? Monday, will you open here Monday?
We will. We'll be back in operation Monday morning at 8 o'clock.
Monday morning at 8 o'clock till 5 o'clock.
That's correct.
And do you anticipate the outpouring from the community as far as volunteers?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. We've already had volunteers, and we're lined up through Tuesday.
Great. So what about people who are in need? Will you expect as many coming in next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
We'll see.
Yeah.
I predict it will begin to dwindle down as children return to school and people return to work. It will become fewer. The participants will become less frequent, and then we will run disaster food stamps out of this same building. So at some point, all this has to be cleaned up and removed, and so we can switch gears.
Switching gears. Debbie Jones is the director of the Department of Social Services here in Wayne County, and she's heading up this operation here at WayneCenter. Now we're talking with one of the volunteers here at WayneCenter, and you are Mr.
Dr. Randall Williams.
Dr. Randall Williams. Dr. Williams, you're not from this area, are you?
No, I'm from Raleigh.
You're from the Raleigh area.
I
Fine.
am, yeah.
You look very familiar,
Yeah.
as a matter of fact. But anyway, what inspired you to help here at the center?
Well, I was down here about a month ago meeting with Davin, who's the local health director, and really appreciated the chance to kind of come down and find out what everybody's doing in the community. And then I've been at the EOC in Raleigh all week as we do our statewide response. And so just, my heart really went out. I was in Fayetteville on Monday, and things have gotten better there.
Wonderful. Glad to hear that.
But now, as you know, everything's kind of moved east, and my house got flooded. I live on Crabtree Creek in Raleigh. So
you did get
I
flooded.
know how these people feel when you got mud all in your house and all that stuff. And so, but ours is cleared, thank goodness.
That's good.
So just wanted to come down and help. And just do kind of some sweat labor instead of other kind.
Well, I had someone check up on you, and they said you were doing a good job. So that's good to know. You passed the grade.
Well, thank you. They put me in charge of cleaning supplies, which are really that's important because our house was filled with mud in the basement.
Oh boy!
And I know what that's like. You know, the mud gets in there and gets baked in and all.
Yeah.
So this is a good job for me. I appreciate it.
How long you plan on being here?
I'll be here all day and. Again, just really appreciate all the other people letting me come down and help, and certainly just can't thank the community enough. As you know, the governor's been going to all the communities,
Yes,
and
he was
just
here.
the one thing he's really remarked on is just the incredible amount of community spirit, people kind of coming together. And the other thing is that when I'm here, it helps me observe and go back and advocate for resources, so I can say, look. I actually saw it with my own two eyes. They need this, they need that. It's not, when you're in the EOC in Raleigh, you're kind of seeing it through TV screens and all, but here you really kind of see it and appreciate it.
And I think it goes without saying. You mentioned advocating for resources. Dr. Williams is with state government.
State health director, and so. The big thing that we appreciate is that, you first have people being saved, being lifted off houses and that kind of thing. And then you have to take care of people, feed them, and find them shelter. But where we really come in public health and social services is the third part, which is the recovery. And as you know, that can go on for a year to 2 years. And so I think another thing that this really helps me appreciate is that there's a tremendous amount of heavy lifting that has to go on both in public health and social services and a lot of state agencies that'll be here long after attention's directed to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, sir, I can't thank you enough for coming to help us out here.
It's my privilege.
It's wonderful. We want to thank the North Carolina State Health Director from Raleigh, and I'm glad that your house came out okay.
I am.
Everyone is safe?
Everyone was safe. We live on Crabtree Creek, and it's just, my wife told me to go home and move the cars, and I did, thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
But then we got all the mud out.
Yeah.
But, that mud can, create health issues and all that. So that's why I'm glad I'm doing the cleaning supplies.
Excellent. Well, that Crabtree Creek is a very low area anyway.
Is.
They're at the bottom of the hill.
I'm in the floodplain.
Floodplain.
I look, Davin had me over here, and we were looking at the floodplain map in the EOC, and I was very interested in that because you see that 100-year and 500-year flood map, and you kind of go, okay, well, that's 100 years, 500 years.
Yeah, well, that's never going to happen again.
Yeah, right. And we said after Floyd, well, okay, we've had our 100-year storm.
That's right.
We got another 90 years.
Got it made.
And
didn't happen.
No, and it really is just the power of water. When most of us think of hurricanes, we either think of some big wave coming off the beach, or we think of wind and power lines and all that. But this storm was all about water.
Yeah, sure it was.
We have. It's made me realize I've been to all 100 counties this year, and that's 48,000 square miles. But 4,000 more miles are water in North Carolina, rivers, sounds, and all that. I have a very heightened appreciation for that 4,000 miles of
Yes.
rivers and sounds now.
All right.
I
Very
do.
good.
Well, thank y'all for bringing
Yes, sir.
attention to all
Certainly.
these people are doing. I think that anything you can do to raise awareness. So I appreciate you being out here on a Saturday.
Sure. Dr. Williams, thank you so much for speaking with us.
Thank you.
Right. We're talking with one of the recipients of some of the goods here at WayneCenter. What's your name, ma'am?
My name is Janice Jones.
Well, Ms. Jones, you were a victim of the flood.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about it.
I stay in Pleasant Acre Trailer Court, and it flooded out really bad. Our refrigerator don't work, and we didn't have no more food. And I have my children and my daughter,
How many children you
And
have?
I have it's 5 children. It's 4 boys and 1 little girl.
My goodness.
And my oldest, my daughter's Catrice. She's diabetic, and her medicine and stuff all went bad because it needed to stay in the refrigerator because she's diabetic. And we heard about this place, and I decided to come and get clothes for me and the children. Because we
Are you able to travel, Ms. Jones?
Well, it's hard to get back and forth from Dudley. The traffic's so bad and so much water is everywhere down to Dudley. And we had families and friends come and transport us back and forth where we need to. But everybody here in Goldsboro have been very wonderful and very sweet, helping everybody.
Now, you have a couple of bags of materials here.
Yes,
You have
sir.
clothing.
Yes, I got
Right.
clothing, I got shoes, even found some socks for the kids and underclothes. And they gave us food here, and they gave us enough to last for a while.
Now, is your power back on now?
No, sir, our power is not back
Still
on.
not on.
No, sir.
And this is a Saturday, a week after the storm.
Yes, sir.
It was a week ago, wasn't it?
Yes,
And-
they told us it might be on today, it might be on tomorrow.
But you have no refrigerator, no way to cool food. Your
No,
daughter's
sir.
diabetic.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, good luck to you, Ms. Jones. I appreciate you talking with us.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Yes,
Y'all have a blessed day and be safe.
thank you. Now we're talking with more volunteers here at WayneCenter. Could I have your name?
Marcos Asuna.
Marcos?
Marcos.
And
Harrison.
Harrison and
Tulsa.
Tulsa. You ever been to Oklahoma?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
all right. I'm just kidding you. So you guys came in to volunteer, I presume. Now, how did you hear about this?
Just got wind from Bethel Church on Wyndham Street. They were looking for donations, and so we're from Faith Church in Goldsboro.
Right.
And we're just trying to partner up and bring supplies and do whatever we can to.
Faith Church on Grantham Street.
Yes, sir.
Highway
Faith.
70 there.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So you guys are getting here now. What do you hope to be doing here?
We were trying to find out what else they need, and because I know they're already overloaded on some supplies, but there are some stuff they need like Infamil and cleaning supplies that we're trying to have a campaign at our church to bring those things here to make sure that once the people get back into their homes, they have stuff to clean their homes with.
Wonderful. So were you affected by the flood?
Not really all that bad. I was just blessed, really.
Very fortunate.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So what do you hope to be doing here?
I'm just hoping it's a humbling experience for me, to be honest. Yeah.
Very good. And you, sir, were you affected?
Scattered limbs and leaves, not major water damage
Again,
or
very
anything like
fortunate.
that.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
sir.
great. Where are you from? Are you from Goldsboro?
Yes, sir. I live in Pikeville.
Pikeville.
Yes, sir.
That's
And-
close enough.
Yeah, my dad was from Oklahoma.
Oh, was he?
Yes,
Really?
sir.
Is that your real name?
Yes, sir.
Oh, is it really? He named you Tulsa. Okay, that's great. And what about you from Goldsboro?
Yes, sir.
All right, and
California.
California. Let me see your passport, mister. I'm kidding. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you talking with us. Thank you so much.
Sir.
Thank you, and good luck to you.
Appreciate it.
Yes.